nothing scoundrel. The more she spoke, the angrier she became. In order to teach this man a lesson, Gumju snapped her fingers, only to see this man's face shocked by the huge impact. Even lost 2 front teeth. But it doesn't stop there. Gumju also flicked this man's forehead, causing him to immediately faint on the spot. Actually, Gumju never gave up searching for her daughter. That day, subordinate Nam Gil immediately proposed to organize a contest to find the strongest person for girls around 12 years old around the world, with a reward of up to 100 million won. Such a hot topic can certainly attract many girls to register to participate, so it's not difficult to find Nam Soon. Gumju felt this was a good idea, so of course she agreed to his suggestion. At the same time, Mongolia is holding the finals of the annual wrestling competition for heroes. The contest involves defending champion Bada, who is known as the Monster, and a weak girl only 12 years old. Such a hot topic. However, the competition also took place extremely gently. The girl used one hand to lift Bada up and then threw him 10 meters away. Bada was still not accept yet, so he was grabbed by the girl's leg and thrown out of the final round. And this girl is the strong girl, Gang Nam Soon. After winning the championship, Nam Soon was curious why she had such terrible power. Her adoptive parents did not hide it from her and told her that 7 years ago, the two of them discovered Nam Soon on the prairie. Due to the language difference, the little girl kept calling her father, but her adoptive parents misunderstood that it was the name of the horse she was riding. They immediately thought that it was a blessing from heaven, so they brought both Nam Soon and the horse back to raise. Her adoptive mother gave her the clothes she wore that year. Nam Soon discovered that the clothes said made in Korea, so from then on, she was passionate about Korean performances. She was determined to marry a Korean man and protect him. Since then, Nam Soon started learning Korean by herself. In the blink of an eye, 10 years have passed. Nam Soon has become a young woman. The adoptive father encouraged his daughter to return to Korea soon. Not only was she able to find her roots, but she was also able to marry a Korean man. At the same time, the competition to select strong girls was held in its 10th season. This year, there was a girl who not only won the championship, but also had a very similar appearance to Gumju. This constantly made her a little excited and mistakenly thought she had found her daughter. But as soon as Mr. Gang looked, he realized that this girl was not his daughter. In fact, the referee and judge colluded with the girl to trick Gumju together. Not sure if it was because of excitement or because she felt sorry for her daughter, Gumju took the girl to a private room to have a meal and asked her about her blood type and background. As expected, the girl answered correctly, so Gumju immediately told the secretary to call everyone in the family. In reality, because the news that every year a contest is held to find Nam Soon has spread around the world, plus DNA testing is useless due to family genetic variations, every year there are impersonators. At this time, Gumju took the winning girl home. As soon as entered the house, the girl immediately excitedly went straight into the house. When there was no one around, the girl immediately took off her disguise. On this side, the mother advised the daughter Gumju to investigate clearly because the characteristics of her niece Nam Soon and the details of the Gumju's daughter disappearance had been published in the newspaper for 10 years. So anyone can make up a story about Nam Soon, but Gumju believes that this girl is her daughter. At this moment, Mr. Gang immediately opened his mouth to speak. When his 4-year-old daughter jumped from the roof, a tree branch stabbed her leg and left a scar. Hearing and seeing these words, Gumju and Mr. Gang immediately talked to the old story. Gumju thinks that her husband doesn't have to do anything but can't even look after the child, while Mr. Gang feels that his daughter needs her mother's companionship. The two argued for a while and then talked about Namin's son. In short, Gumju was sure that this girl was the missing daughter Nam Soon. That night, Gumju went to the girl's room and discovered a scar on the sole of her foot. This made Gumju even more certain that the girl was her child. Early the next morning, she held a big party to welcome her daughter home. Gumju saw the girl and her son eating deliciously and couldn't help but be immersed in happiness. On this side, Nam Soon's adoptive parents sold the entire herd of sheep to have money for her to return to Korea. The horse that grew up next to her seemed to know that his owner was about to leave, so this tried his last breath to send her back to Korea. Nam Soon's tears kept falling onto the horse. She removed the bell from the horse's neck, then used force to throw it through the clouds, accidentally hitting the head of Korean police officer Hee Sik, who was far away. He picked up the bell, but no matter how much he couldn't figure out who threw it. At the same time, Gumju takes this girl shopping to make up for all the hardships her daughter has endured over the years. And the girl is also immersed in these days of wasteful spending. Gumju returned to the pawn shop and was stopped by a panicked woman. This month, she pawned all the valuables in the house and now wanted to use her only livelihood to borrow 10 million won. Gumju didn't ask much, but told her subordinate to give the money for this woman. But in reality, Gumju saw through everything. That night, Gumju wore a black bodysuit and rode her motorbike out. At the same time, the woman who borrowed borrowed money in the morning, had dull eyes and trembling hands on the steering wheel as if waiting for something. Not long after, another car drove by, and the woman immediately gave the other person money. After receiving the money, the other party immediately gave the goods to her. This scene was seen by Hee-sik, who was on duty, so he immediately followed. He originally wanted to catch the drug traffickers, but because the woman had overdosed on drugs, the car she was driving suddenly swerved on the road. So Hee-sik softened and decided to protect the woman first. Just when he thought he couldn't arrest the other two guys, Gum-ju quickly caught up with the drug traffickers. They arrogantly challenged Gum-ju. Next, they drove into the tunnel, and Gum-ju was just waiting for this opportunity. Just one kick of her foot sent them flying away. When Hee-sik rushed to the place, he saw this scene. After catching the drug dealers, Hee-sik also returned to the police station. Suddenly, colleagues received news that a drug trafficker had caught a flight from Mongolia at 11 p.m. Therefore, the anti-drug team immediately launched the campaign. Coincidentally, Nam-soon was also on this flight, but when the anti-drug team arrived at Incheon Airport, there was a problem with the plane. Because the plane's spoiler was damaged, it could not slow down. The intense shaking woke up Nam-soon. While the captain was trying to land and taxi, the sudden collision caused the cabin to lose pressure, causing passengers to immediately panic and fear. However, the sliding speed did not decrease but increased. At the moment of danger, Nam-soon immediately walked to the cabin door, kicked it open, and jumped down. The women in their family not only have tremendous strength, but also extremely fast speed that makes people amazed. She used all her strength to hold back the plane. At this moment, the blood that had been sleeping in her body for 22 years was officially awakened. At the same time, Gum-ju's mother also felt the love of consanguinity, but the girl behind Jung-ju is not there. On this side, the grandmother suddenly woke up and also felt that mysterious source of power. Nam-soon relied on her divine power to pull the plane to a stop, but what she did was noticed by another man. As for Nam-soon, she was so excited that she gently patted Gangnam Avenue, leaving her fingerprints on it. A few hours earlier, she had not only awakened the inherent power of her clan within her, but also stopped the out-of-control plane by hand. At the same time, her mother and grandmother also felt it. It turns out that as long as someone uses great power, the women of the family will feel it, but the daughter Hwaja didn't have it. So the mother Gum-ju immediately told the secretary to follow her, because Gum-ju suspected that this girl was not the daughter Nam-soon. On this side, all passengers must receive investigation by the anti-drug team. The belongings that Nam-soon brought with her were truly extremely strange. It includes a handbook of male idols, a bunch of horse manes, and also a pair of horse bones. Hee-sik, in charge of the investigation, saw this and immediately felt strange. He didn't understand why she brought these things here, so he confiscated it all. While talking, he took out a magic stick. Nam-soon immediately said that this stick was extremely important. Then she held it tightly in her hand. Nam-soon tells Hee-sik that she must rely on this stick to find her mother, and that sincere feeling touched Hee-sik deeply. He introduced himself as a police officer and said he would help her find her mother. Therefore, the two people came to an agreement and exchanged promises. Scene change. Nam-soon used all the money she had saved to rent a room with a river view in the Gangnam area. The manager also thoughtfully reminded her of things to pay attention to. This makes Nam-soon feel that Korean people are very friendly, especially the police officer just now, so she really wanted to protect him. After finding a place in Nam-soon, she shouted out her thoughts to the Han River. No matter what, she had to find her mother. Her voice was like a direct wave dispelling the clouds. The next day, the National Scientific Research Institute had test results. That bunch of horse's mane was indeed a horse's mane, and that magic stick is made of solid gold with an extremely valuable diamond attached to it. It was at this time that colleague investigated the identity of the girl riding the motorbike last night. She is a troubleshooting expert in the Gangnam area and is on the list of female tycoons. After seeing documents about Gum-ju, he discovered that this person was always looking for her missing daughter. Therefore, he suddenly remembered Nam-soon's story. On this side, Gum-ju tries to contact the woman who pawned, but was unable to contact her. So Gum-ju immediately had a bad feeling and immediately drove to this person's house. On the way, she left a message that if he went to the police station tomorrow and confessed everything, nothing would happen. However, the pawnbroker became addicted and became drowsy. When Gum-ju arrived at the woman's house, she fell from upstairs due to a strong hallucination. The police should have immediately arrested her. Then, that woman would most likely still be alive. But the head of the anti-drug team wanted to catch the big fish, so he let her be the bait. After returning to the company, Gum-ju was extremely angry. First, Jung-ju told the subordinate to return all the belongings the woman gave her in exchange for money for her family. After that, Jung-ju immediately criticized the Korean regime. Every year, she paid 40 million won in taxes, yet she doesn't know if that money is being used properly. After listening, the subordinate did not understand and immediately asked if it was just just because of these things. In reality, Gumju did what she did for her daughter. She believed that as long as she did good things, a god would protect Namsoon. By now, this concept has become a long-term mission, so Gumju decided to personally stop those who specialize in harming the country. At the same time, Namsoon just woke up and a broker brought a customer. It turned out that she had encountered scammers. To prevent her from reporting to the police, they also took her passport and phone. But this type of scam is almost impossible for Korea to catch, so Namsoon had to find another place to live. She carried her luggage to Han River Park. Seeing a tourist tent, she immediately mistook it for a Mongolian tent. Therefore, she immediately came up with an extremely bold idea. Finally, the accommodation was completed. Because of causing damage, Namsoon was taken to the police station. After explaining everything clearly, the female police officer immediately promised that if there was any progress, she would contact Namsoon again. But Namsoon didn't have a phone, so she suddenly thought she could contact the policeman who took her things away. The female police officer immediately asked her about the police officer's name. Namsoon said the name Hee-sik, but did not pronounce it correctly. The female police officer suspected that she heard wrongly. How could it have such a strange name? At this time, Namsoon immediately added that this person is extremely handsome and is also the type she likes. However, when Namsoon finished declaring and returned to his Mongolian tent, he discovered that a beggar couple was occupying the place. Then they asserted that the park is state land, so whoever comes first gets it. This caused Namsoon's feelings about Korean people's enthusiasm to immediately drop. After talking for a while, Namsoon decided to help the two beggars set up a Mongolian tent next door. So the two of them immediately knelt down and insisted on giving her something to repay her. Then this man bluntly declared that he would be her younger brother. At this time, Hee-sik could not contact Namsoon. Right when he got off work, the policewoman called him back and asked him if he knew a girl named Gang Namsoon. At the same time, the female police officer told him the whole story about Namsoon being tricked. Because Namsoon described Hee-sik as extremely handsome, the female police officer immediately thought of him. Hearing that Hee-sik was also very happy, over here Dr. Choi has prepared a type that resembles toilet paper in a solid state but will decompose into powder if dissolved in water. Because the decay rate is so fast, even urine tests cannot detect it. How to use is to insert a little into the ear. At the same time, Namsoon had just helped the beggar couple set up their tent when a group of people claiming to be environmentalists surrounded them. They criticized Namsoon and the couple for destroying the natural landscape and disturbing the Han River environment. They also ordered its immediate removal. The beggar couple had a hard time getting a house, so they couldn't give it up easily. Therefore, two people held hands to form a wall to prevent the environmental defenders from demolishing their house. However, the strength of the two of them was indeed so weak that they were not only separated but also kicked to the ground. The beggar man quickly hugged the leader's leg tightly, begging to have mercy on them this time, and the woman is fighting with another person. Because to protect their home, two people are willing to endure humiliation. Namsoon, next to really couldn't bear it anymore. Fortunately, at this time, the police arrived at the scene and took the rioting crowd to the station. However, the environmentalists not only blamed the beggar couple, but also complained about the police's failure to protect the Han River. They demanded that Namsoon's group be thrown into prison, which made Namsoon extremely unhappy. She herself just came to find her mother, so why did she have to encounter so many problems? It took 10 years of planning before she could set foot in Korea. While raising sheep and saving money, she has to spend 5 hours learning Korean every day. Every night, she dreams of being reunited with her mother. It was at this moment that handsome police officer Hee-sik appeared in front of Namsoon. He asked her if she had eaten. Then Hee-sik immediately returned the things he had confiscated to Namsoon. In fact, this is also considered a blessing in disaster. If they weren't suspected and then confiscated, it's possible that those items would also be taken away by fraud. So this is also considered the last good thing for Namsoon. So she immediately told Hee-sik the story of her getting lost. He didn't hide it from Namsoon, but immediately told her that this magic stick was real gold. On this side, the fake daughter Hwaja is planning to steal treasure from Gumju's bedroom with her accomplices. Her accomplices felt that continuing to be the tycoon's daughter wouldn't be good. However, Hwaja thought that the real girl would most likely come to her, but they did not know that the content of this conversation had been overheard by the secretary. At the same time, Hee-sik also took Namsoon back to the Mongolian tent. On the way, he told her to quickly get a passport. Then he gave her the business card of a photography studio. At this time, Namsoon immediately asked where Hee-sik's house was. He thought that if she got lost, she would know where to find him, so he pointed to the apartment opposite. After returning home, Hee-sik immediately asked his colleagues to investigate the case of missing children from 15 years ago until now, after which he followed his habit of dancing on the balcony in his underwear. He danced passionately without knowing showing that, from the Han River Park, Namsoon could see his dancing appearance. She felt extremely happy. Early the next morning, the secretary immediately reported to Gumju that Hwajia was not her real daughter. But Gumju didn't say anything and told the secretary to quietly observe to see if there was anything unusual about this fake daughter. Right when Jimju was about to leave, Hwajia immediately suggested inviting her friends to come over to the house, the main purpose being for her accomplices to steal things. Jimju thought for a bit and still agreed with her. On this side, Hee-sik gave his personal phone to Namsoon to use. He also urged her to quickly get a passport. At this time, Namsoon also told the story that she saw him dancing on the balcony last night, and he was also wearing noctilucent underwear. Hee-sik was surprised and thought, how could she see him last night? At the same time, Gumju attends a party organized by a club exclusively for the upper class. The members here are all the richest people in Korea. Her purpose is to use her abilities to create a new world suitable for human survival. But the members all despise Gumju. On the contrary, she was noticed by a strange man who said she was in the wrong place. If you want to change the world, come here. This is the place where only special people can enter. Elsewhere, following the address on the business card, Namsoon arrives in front of her father's photography studio. The father just looked and recognized his daughter because her eyes sparkled like his ex-wife. In addition, she is the person he has missed for many years. At the same time, the man who was eyeing Namsoon at the airport picked up a new product tested by Dr. Choi to try. It seems that he also has unknown superpowers. At this time, Namsoon was preparing to take a passport photo when she received a call from Hee-sik saying that the criminal who scammed her had been arrested, so she no longer needed to take a passport photo. After saying goodbye to Mr. Gang, Namsoon immediately turned around and ran. Only then did Mr. Gang calm down and run like crazy to find his daughter. However, Namsoon has disappeared from there. Scene change. Namsoon has arrived at the police station. Even though she got the stolen items, her money was spent by the scammer. At this time, the woman who appeared behind her wanted to sue Namsoon. It turned out that the man who had been thrown far away in the park had broken his coccyx, so the wife immediately brought the diagnosis paper and asked Namsoon to compensate. But police officer Hee-sik did not believe that a weak girl could beat a big man like that. Unexpectedly, Namsoon would honestly admit her mistake. She also wanted to learn many experiences in Korea, so she volunteered to be sued. But before that, Namsoon hoped the woman could understand that it was her husband who hit Namsoon's friend first. If Namsoon just stood there and watched without doing anything, the two beggar couple could have been injured. Namsoon confirmed she only used one finger. She was afraid that if she pushed him with both hands, he would probably die. After speaking, she stood up and left. Looking at this stubborn girl makes Hee-sik helpless. After seeing Namsoon off, Hee-sik discovered that his colleagues were all attracted to the video of this girl uprooting trees in the park. Everyone can't believe this is true. In other words, Hee-sik's luminous underwear was definitely seen by Namsoon. On this side, the party organizer introduced director CO and Gumju to the sponsor. The two people can be said to have just met but was very close, but Gumju didn't know that CO was the villain in this movie. At the same time, the fake daughter Hwajia instructs the secretary to entertain her friends. According to the plan, the purpose of this group of people was to steal valuable items from the house. However, Hwajia changed her goal. She wants to continue to stay as Gumju's daughter, but her friends feel that if she keeps pretending, she won't last long, and one day her identity will be revealed. In fact, Hwajia also saw Namsoon's video of uprooting a willow tree on the street, so she immediately assumed that the girl was definitely Gumju's daughter. In addition, this person is a foreigner. Even if she kills this girl, the police cannot do anything. Therefore, as long as she silently eliminates real daughter, the mother will definitely pamper the fake daughter was her. That afternoon, grandmother had just arrived at the underground parking lot when an old man accused her of flipping over his luxury car. So then the two people were taken to the police station. From the surveillance camera, it can be seen that the grandmother used just one hand to overturn the man's car. The police there suddenly thought that her grandmother was Queen Gil Jong-gon of Machang-dong district. Legend has it that in 1983, evil forces illegally controlled the small market and bullied the people here. It was at this moment that a thin woman named Gil Jung-gan walked into the crowd. That was the third day after Jung-gan gave birth. Jung-gan suggested that for the sake of customers, the market could not see blood. If they have enough courage, duel with her. A man standing in the middle of a group of gangsters immediately gave her a slap, causing her to fall to the ground. This makes everyone there look down on her. However, with just one slap from her, that guy flew far away. From then on, peace came to Machang-dong district. But the man didn't believe it and insisted on making her compensate. This man immediately fainted on the spot. Until the police finished handling this case, the man was still unconscious. When the grandmother left the police station, she suddenly heard that Do Bong Soon was arrested for teaching the group dog thieves. At this time, Miss Min Yuk's husband also came to sponsor her. He immediately said that no matter what lawsuit the dog thieves had, he still absolutely believed his wife, and he would let the legal team handle it. It turns out that grandmother and Bong Soon are distant relatives. On Nam Soon's side, she just glared at a vicious dog that was so scared that it trembled. Even though she was alone and surrounded by 20 men, they were all beaten up by her. It turned out that because she wanted to make money, Nam Soon worked as a mass actor, but after a day of work, she discovered that actors get to eat a lot of delicious food. As for the rice in her hand, it was only a little. Even Nam Soon soon disliked the studio secretary. Even if they don't do anything, they still have food, and the food is extremely rich. Then there's the director who just sits around screaming at them all day. She then yelled at them to get out of the way so she could push the food cart to the mass actors. This way, not only did she get a full meal, but even the famous stars were more respectful towards her. However, Hwaja also gathered more than 20 large proud men and headed straight to Nam Soon's Mongolian tent. On this side, the police discovered that the woman on the previous flight had died. Through forensic examination, the victim's body contained components of a new type of drug. The details still need to be analyzed, but this is definitely scary stuff. Very quickly, Hee-sik went to the victim's house to conduct an investigation, but other than the vomit on the ground, no useful clues were discovered. He guessed that the new drug the woman brought must have surpassed their imagination. It was when Hee-sik was about to leave that he noticed the mask in the victim's pocket. On this side, Gumju opened the business card that the strange man gave her to see. When she logged into the website, she discovered that this was also an anti-drug organization, so she decided to contribute a little, so she donated 1 billion won to it. At the same time, the secretary reported to Gumju that she had sent someone to follow Hwaja. It turns out that Gumju was in no hurry to expose the fake daughter because she was afraid that her harsh criticism of the fake daughter would reach the ears of the real missing daughter. At the same time, Hee-sik received a phone call from his colleagues informing him that they had investigated 23 police reports about the disappearance in Mongolia, but there are only 4 cases of missing children, including Nam Soon's information. That afternoon, Nam Soon immediately told the beggar couple about being an extra. After hearing this, they were also touched by her appearance of trying her best. Therefore, they immediately decided to look for work to make money. Suddenly, Nam Soon uses her magical eyes to look towards the park and discovers a group of people smashing her house and a couple of beggars. Then her eyes immediately turned red. On this side, from policewoman Hee-sik found out the phone number of Jemju, Nam Soon's mother. At this time, the police station received a report that someone was using force to destroy the Mongol tent of Nam Soon. After listening, Hee-sik didn't think much and immediately rushed out. At this time, Nam Soon was running at a speed of 320 kilometers per hour to residence and told the evil people to stop. Hwaja now looks pleased. The big man took the lead and walked up to Nam Soon arrogantly and said what could she do to him. When Hee-sik arrived at the scene, he saw Nam Soon flying 3 stories high and grabbing the big man and pressing him to the ground. Then she immediately threw the last man away. So this struggle scene was considered over, and Hwaja was so scared that she quickly put on a mask and fled the scene. The most pitiful thing is the beggar couple. It was not easy for them to have a roof, but now it has been destroyed. Nam Soon immediately promised to help them build another house, but the two felt that having a roof was an extremely luxury. No matter where they live, they will absolutely not forget her kindness. Therefore, the 3 people immediately parted ways from here. Seeing this, Hee-sik immediately suggested letting Nam Soon stay at his house. As soon as arrived at his house, Nam Soon took a shower herself. Then she told Hee-sik to get her a change of clothes, so Hee-sik just hung his shirt on the bathroom door. At this time, the female police officer called to inform that she had found the person behind the instructions for them to destroy that Mongolia tent. That person is Gongju's fake daughter, Hwaja. After learning the situation, Hee-sik immediately contacted Gongju to provide important information about her real daughter. However, the sound of the bathroom door behind him suddenly rang. Then, Hee-sik was immediately attracted to Nam Soon, who had just finished showering. Jungju on the other end of the line kept asking where her real daughter was, and Hee-sik said he would contact her later. Then he told Nam Soon that he seemed to have found her mother. So can mother and daughter meet each other smoothly? Strong girl gang Nam Soon has finally reunited with her mother. It turns out that after Hee-sik hung up the phone, Gongju immediately asked her subordinate to investigate where Hee-sik was working. As for Hwaja, after the plan failed, she was extremely scared, but in her heart, she still did not accept it. That night, after receiving news about her daughter, Gongju was extremely nervous and worried. At this time, her subordinate investigated and discovered that Hee-sik was currently working in the Drug Prevention Task Force of the Seoul Police Department. But because this is a secret investigation team, they only know that the headquarters is at Ganghan Police Station. Not long after after Hee-sik called back Jung-ju. Because Nam-soon's mood is quite unstable today, so she needs to be okay first. So the two of them agreed to meet each other tomorrow. After hanging up the phone, the stone that had weighed heavily on Gumju's heart for 20 years finally fell. She immediately informed her ex-husband that she had found her daughter, Nam-soon. After hearing this news, Mr. Gang immediately couldn't bear it anymore, because this was the person he had always wanted for the past 20 years. Now, he can also let go of the guilt in his heart. The next day after seeing Nam-soon off, Hee-sik washed his face and suddenly received a phone call from his colleague. At this time, he accidentally touched the evidence mask he had brought back, and he got a little drug on his hand. At this time, Hee-sik also discovered that masks were the drug he needed to find. At the same time, a woman became confused due to using that drug, then set fire to the entire building. When Nam-soon was about to go to the restaurant they had arranged before, she suddenly heard a cry for help. Through her magical eyes, she saw in a building not far away 2 children trapped in flames. Over there is the baby waiting to be rescued, and here is the opportunity to reunite with her mother. Nam-soon didn't think too much and immediately ran there. At the same time, on the way to the meeting point, Jung-ju was stuck in traffic. Seeing that there were less than 5 minutes left until the appointment time, she suddenly heard the sound of a fire truck behind her. It turned out that the building in front was on fire. Jung-ju didn't think much but immediately got out of the car, smiled, and gently pushed the car in front of her. Jung-ju uses the family's power to open a rescue route for the fire truck. Nam-soon on this side was also not free. As soon as she arrived under the building, the 3rd floor exploded. If don't respond quickly, people's life could be in danger at any time. Nam-soon used her strength to jump up and fly into the building through the window, then followed the screams and successfully saved the 2 children trapped inside. But because the fire was so big, the exit route was completely blocked. She tried to use her foot to break the glass window, then jumped down with her 2 children and landed safely on the ground. However, in the building once again had the children's cries for help wrought, so Nam-soon flew up and entered through the window and also used the previous method to save 2 more children. But she was still worried that someone was still trapped inside, so she went back inside again. After several rescues like that, Nam-soon's physical strength had almost reached its limit. It was when she flew into the building for the 5th time that Gum-ju just walked over. Nam-soon tightened her 4 fingers to hold on to the billboard and then used force to pull herself into the building. Gum-ju was worried that her daughter would be in danger, so she lifted the fence of a roadside store to make a ladder. At the same time, after confirming that each room was empty, she was about to leave when Gum-ju climbed up. Suddenly, the back exploded, causing Nam-soon to fly out. Jung-ju did not hesitate at all and immediately jumped to hug her daughter tightly. Relying on Jung-ju's strength, they landed safely. Finally, the strong mother and daughter Gang Nam-soon met again. Fortunately, with the help of Nam-soon and her mother, no one was injured in this fire. After getting in the car, Gum-ju wiped the sweat from Nam-soon's face and sadly held her hand. Gum-ju's impression of her daughter still stops at 5 years old. However, Nam-soon has forgotten the memory of her mother, but she can feel that Gum-ju is her mother. Hearing these words, Gum-ju felt extremely guilty and speechless. On the contrary, Nam-soon comforted her mother, saying that she was very resilient and lived a good life. Gum-ju still blames herself for not taking good care of her daughter. Nam-soon said she was grown up. Her teeth were all grown and her legs were big too. Jung-ju wonders why Nam-soon's Korean is so good. She also did not hide it and said that her adoptive parents spent money for her to study. Jung-ju is a grateful person and will definitely repay it, so she wants to thank those who have helped her daughter. So she built a building in the middle of the vast steppe for Nam-soon's adoptive parents in Mongolia. In addition, Gum-ju also wants Nam-soon to learn how to do business from her. On this side, when the beggar couple was sad and didn't know what to eat, Jung-ju immediately drove a 5 m long car to find them. First, she said she was Nam-soon's mother, then signaled her subordinate to give them 2 suitcases. Inside was 200 million won in cash. This money is given to them to use in advance to buy some clothes that suit them and eat delicious food. At the same time, arrange a driver to take them to her hotel. After speaking, she even told the 2 people to contact her. The beggar couple couldn't believe it was all true. They weren't even hungry, so they decided to hide the money first. At the same time, Nam-soon returned to the villa. Needless to say, the grandmother was extremely happy and pulled her granddaughter's hand and said loving words. The grandmother also told the secretary to help her buy some new clothes. Not long after, Mr. Gang also ran into the house with tears in his eyes. Nam-soon suddenly turned back as if she had telepathy with him. The father just looked and recognized his daughter. The father and son hugged each other and cried in happiness. Nam-soon immediately said sorry to her father. She shouldn't have let go of his hand at first. However, Mr. Gang said it was all his fault. At this time, her twin brother also ran into the house and burst into tears. He missed his sister very much. Every day he prayed for her. Nam-in said that that when he saw Hwaja, he didn't have this feeling, and Hwaja is currently hiding in a restaurant and becoming a fraudster with a reward of up to 5 million won. That night, Geumju went to Namsoon's room. The two of them are extremely happy right now. When Geumju glimpsed the scar on Namsoon's leg, she felt extremely guilty. Although her strength is extremely great, she is unable to protect her daughter. But Namsoon believes that fortunately she inherited the strength of her family, so she can resiliently live until now. It turns out that the family's ancestors taught that strength can only be used to do good things. If you abuse or do bad things, your ability will disappear. After Geumju left, Namsoon called her adoptive parents and told them she had found her biological parents. Namsoon knew that even though her adoptive mother was strict, the mother was also extremely gentle. Her adoptive father looked like he was just a rude man, but inside he was extremely weak. Therefore, she told her adoptive parents not to worry about her because she lived very well. And Namsoon also said that she missed the two of them very much. Namsoon held back tears and told her adoptive parents that she had something to do here, so she can't go back for now. After hanging up the phone, she couldn't control her emotions and covered her eyes with her hands. The next day, Namsoon brought the magic staff and the clothes she wore when she got lost and placed them on the table. Geumju and Mr. Gang just looked and realized that this was the item they bought when their daughter was 5 years old. While talking, dinner was also brought. These are all dishes that Namsoon liked to eat when she was a child. The family of 4 gathered together in happiness, making people admire them. Scene changes to Geumju controlling her divine power through playing golf. But with every stroke she made, her subordinates felt the wind blowing straight into their faces. Grandma was not free at home. She used her hands to break beef bones to make soup. This is also one of the family's secrets to getting rich. Suddenly, the website that Geumju donated money to sent a response, the main content being that drugs were hidden in Sai-Oh. Geumju immediately recognized Sai-Oh as the guy she had met before. So Sai-Oh named the first company to use cryptocurrency after himself and issued Sai-Oh Coin. Sai-Oh Coin is about to officially start trading. To expand its influence, Sai-Oh will build Asia's largest logistics center next year. It will therefore be necessary to recruit more than 3,000 employees to scale the company's workforce and dominate the industry with an overwhelming advantage. Of course, they will not only recruit men, but will also recruit female employees. On the other hand, the newspaper office is asking Geumju's opinion whether she wants to publish the news that she has found her daughter or not. Geumju thinks that the story of Namsoon saving people in a fire so quickly will cause a stir, so they need to remove all videos on social networks and media websites. She did not want her daughter to be under any pressure, so she suggested changing the direction of the article. The article about the death of a woman who died from inhaling a drug can be used to get information about drugs in Gangnam district. At the same time, Hwaja sold all the items Geumju gave her to create a different identity from her accomplices, and that is the identity of the girl who died 3 years ago. Moreover, if she wants to live, she must find a job to make money. Just in time, Hwaja saw CO company recruiting delivery staff. It turns out that CO did this on the surface to enhance the company's image, but in fact, he saw Namsoon stop the plane with his own eyes, so he wanted to confirm whether it was true or not. On this side, Namsoon and the previous couple gathered together. She was curious why the two became beggars and what they used the money her mother gave them for. Ji Hyun-soo immediately said that because virtual currency is spreading on the streets, of course they have to rely on that virtual currency to get back on their feet. Suddenly he suggested that he should go to work first and said that the assistant director had called him earlier, but when they got there, they learned that Ji Hyun-soo only played a supporting role, and the movie was a mixed historical drama. After hearing this, Namsoon felt bad, so she criticized that the screenwriter could still get paid like that. At this time, the male lead began to show dissatisfaction with Hyun-soo's arbitrary screaming. As soon as Namsoon heard that, she said Hyun-soo's acting was 10,000 times better than the male leads, and also modeled it for him. Everyone present here saw Namsoon's strengths. Even the director did not dare to question it. Finally, under her fierce request, the male lead changed to another people. That night, as soon as Hee-sik arrived home, the doorbell rang. It was Geumju coming to help her daughter get luggage back. After the two entered Hee-sik's house, Geumju determined to express her gratitude to him. She asked him if he wanted anything. Hee-sik is an upright police officer, so he said that he really wanted to catch the leader of the drug trafficking ring. This makes Geumju even more impressed with him. Then she immediately took out a wad of cash, and no matter what he said, she still stuffed that money into his hand. Just when Geumju pulled Hee-sik closer, Hee-sik's mother came to visit her son. From the two people's intimate actions and the luggage left on the ground, the mother immediately misunderstood that Geumju and her son had an ambiguous relationship, so the mother immediately raised her hand to hit him, but Geumju didn't explain much, just left a sentence saying, "I'll see you again," and then left. gift. Heesik's mother opened the envelope and saw that it contained 200 million won. The mother was extremely confused when she saw such a large amount of money. That evening, Geumju immediately received an answer from the other website. It is 100% certain that there are traces of drugs in Sayo. Geumju suddenly thought of Heesik's ambition, so she immediately told him this news. The grandmother here originally intended for her granddaughter to try stewed beef bone soup, but was captivated by the staff in her store with his skillful movements. His focused eyes and neat black hair attracted the grandmother's attention. The grandmother immediately gave this beef bone soup to him. After the two of them sat down to talk, then they knew that the other one, our widow and the widower, were clearly a match made in heaven. But after learning that this man's wife passed away 5 years ago, the grandmother felt extremely happy. On this side, Heesik received news that the bald drug dealer he had previously caught just because of a mask had died in prison. Plus knew last night from Geumju that he decided to go to Seo to work as a spy, because on the website this company is selling masks. At the same time, to make her mother happy, Namsoon changed her appearance. Geumju wants Namsoon to go to school so she can inherit everything from the family, but Namsoon falls asleep every time she sees books. Geumju said that she looked exactly like her mother. She didn't understand why everyone had to take sleeping pills, but she just opened a book and immediately fell asleep. Actually, Namsoon's original purpose in coming to Korea was to find relatives, but now after meeting her parents, she doesn't know what to do anymore. Geumju told her to do what makes her happy. Suddenly, Heesik called and asked her to go out for lunch at a restaurant. Through the conversation, Geumju also guessed that Namsoon likes Heesik. After that, Namsoon's new image also attracted Heesik's eyes. Next, he immediately told Namsoon that he had to work as a spy. Namsoon says she also wants to go with him. At first, Heesik felt it was too dangerous, so he refused.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Alright, so I'm gonna go get a Switch.
¡Cabrón! ¡Ay, Dios!
No, no. You got it? Okay. Why you put like that? What? Why am I getting kicked out to this? Am I bad? Bro, okay.
But after Namsoon bent the fork in front of him, he immediately changed his mind. At this time learned that Seo also recruited female delivery staff, but Heesik was a little curious as to why Namsoon wanted to follow him. It turns out that Heesik means grace in Mongolian, and she feels that being with him can make her a more honest person. That afternoon, 2 people passed the interview round at Seo Logistics Company. The main job content was to load 400 barrels of mineral water onto the truck. The manager there said that working with women is very difficult. All goods and supplies must be transported by men. Upon hearing that, Namsoon did not agree, but immediately called him over and gently lifted 4 barrels of mineral water in front of him. Then she ordered the pallet containing the goods to be brought here. A pallet is 50 pounds, and the manager alone bring is extremely hard. But Namsoon not only lifted the entire pallet alone, but also loaded 16 barrels of water on top. So the noise of them attracted Hwaja's attention. She hid directly behind the container, afraid that Namsoon would discover her. Not long after the barrels of water was all finished, Heesik didn't understand why Namsoon didn't hide her strength. Wasn't she afraid of causing trouble? But Namsoon said she wasn't afraid. Anyway, she proposed that she would do the heavy work and Heesik would be in charge of things like investigation. While the two were talking, Namsoon's magical eyes immediately saw the woman who tricked her in front. So, she immediately told Heesik to go there quickly. She then stopped the scammer and told the woman to pay her back. But unexpectedly, not only was the scammer not afraid, but she also whispered in Namsoon's ear that because she always scammed foreigners, the Korean police investigation was just a show. She herself was convicted and then released, which made Namsoon mad. Namsoon immediately grabbed this person's branded handbag and threw it away with force. The bag fell in front of a neighbor in Mongolia. From then on, Namsoon hated the scammers very much. She hates Korean capitalism, so she is determined to handle this matter with her own strength. That night, the two of them sneaked into Seo's warehouse, not knowing what had happened, but only saw Namsoon carrying Heesik and gently running inside. Every step made her hair flutter in the wind. No one knows what the girl is thinking, and the man definitely just wants to dig a hole to crawl into. It was at that moment when two people secretly broke into Namsoon Company's warehouse. They gently lifted up the half-ton rolling door and pulled the rolling door closed. At the same time, colleagues outside cut off the power. The two of them only had 5 minutes to collect suspicious things. Namsoon's eyesight is not only extremely good, but also has the ability to see at night. So after a while, she saw the box of masks placed in the corner. Before Heesik could react, she kicked her feet and flew up more than 9 meters high to take down the box of masks. Suddenly, the heavy object next to fell, and Namsoon jumped up and flew to Heesik's side, using her hand to block the box. Her lovely appearance completely made Heesik's heart skip a beat, and because of this unexpected incident, Heesik had lower back pain. At this point, there was only a minute left before the power was restored, and the two people had almost collected all the suspicious things and prepared to leave. Seeing Heesik's limp gait, Namsoon couldn't stand it, so she picked him up and ran quickly. On this side, Seo is at the gym. The veins on his arms and neck are all bulging out. Just looking at it can tell that his strength is also very great, but it has nothing to do with his physical strength, but with the blue water bottle he drinks, because the whole bottle exudes a certain hidden power. At the same time, Gomju.
There is no waiting in the passenger pickup area.
She's probably gonna die and get healed. Can I get a radio check? Radio check?
received an invitation from an anti-drug website asking her to come to the beach for dinner. So she immediately put on a tight outfit, got on the motorbike, and drove to the meeting place. But as soon as she came out of the door, there was Watcher, so Gumju soon noticed. So on the way, Gumju immediately changed direction and drove towards that person, and this person was the stranger who invited Gumju out. So the two of them immediately rushed to the beach. Gumju originally intended to board the yacht in front of her, but the man led her out another way. Looking in the direction of the man, just Gumju reacted. It turned out that this person wanted to invite her to eat at a roadside restaurant. The owner of this stall is named Magavan, vice president of the anti-drug website. Their family's philosophy is not to live lavishly, but to use the money they earn to do good deeds, or to punish those who do bad things. The strange man also added that this drug prevention website has the strongest intelligence gathering ability. Its members are mainly retires from various national intelligence agencies. At the same time, it also has the ability to conquer all powerful corporations and know how to use money. Just when Gumju needed a place to show her value, she joined this drug prevention website. On this side, when Namsoon comes home, she always feels like she doesn't like the previous male celebrities anymore. They don't look very handsome. As for the reason, it was because she already liked Hee-sik. Thinking of this, she blushed and grabbed a blanket to wrap herself tightly. Early the next morning, someone reported seeing the scammer Wajah at CO Company, but before he could finish speaking, Wajah stopped him in front of. Wajah shouted that she was wanted outside, so if anyone dares to touch her, she will chop that person into hundreds of thousands of pieces, then pack them into a courier box. This scared the messenger so much that his legs almost lost sensation. Very quickly, the female police officer informed Hee-sik
LA City. LA City roleplay. Scam or get scammed, buddy.
that someone reported that Huajia was in CO, which made he sick a bit incomprehensible. Could it be that Huajia is always following Nam Soon? As for Huajia, she had already started to act. She also couldn't understand why Nam was the tycoon lady had come here to transport goods. But in short, she really wants to deal with Nam Soon, because if Nam Soon doesn't show up, Gamju's property belongs to her. At the same time, the manager secretly took photos of Nam Soon while working and asked her what caused her to have such great strength. Nam Soon told him that since she was a child, she always ate everything raw, especially eating 100 raw eggs every day. So the stupid manager believed it was true. On this side, Lady Choi went to the pawn shop. She took me a diamond worth 5 billion won in exchange for 3 billion won. However, Gumju is afraid that the previous woman will happen again, so she wants to know the reason for the pawning. Mrs. Choi had no choice but to give Gumju a business card. What?
Throw away the pro mag because we shoot the stock faster, and I'm like, yeah. We demon sees all in his head. He paranoid from the last time that he seen us and he ran. They like, don't y'all get tired of spinning, let's go again. Once I lost a couple friends, I left home like all I'm in. I was 15, spinning a 10 in my Benz. Still on a swivel when I'm riding behind 10. How you feel waking up knowing your corner just got bent? The post stay with a nigga, I'ma start charging their rent. Losing track of all our odds, I just need a couple hints. What you know about banging out? My mama said I smell like piss. Suck a bitch, she dissed the dead, and I'ma hit her with a fist. 40 combed out his hair and snatched the play without me hitting.
Tit for tat, the sucker just slid. It's time for get back, retaliate.
Paging Michael Hunt. Michael Hunt, please visit a courtesy phone. Passengers are reminded to stand in the aisles as long as possible when boarding an aircraft. Please pay the $100 baggage fee per bag when checking in. Do not accept packages, suspicious items, or affection from a stranger. Security is of utmost importance at Los Santos International Airport. Believe it.
airport body scanners are for your safety and entertainment. Thanks for your cooperation.
What's up, Brody? Yo.
Adios Airlines Flight 297 now available for boarding.
What? I mean, it frightened the life out of me.
Oh, come on, last night was off the
Visit
hook.
our duty-free shop to bring your loved ones tobacco and spirits.
Whoa! Knucklehead! Jesus Christ! What the?
Please visit the food court and pick up some food for your flight.
Los Santos International Airport is a no-smoking facility.
What the hell? Oh my God!
I guess I'm playing on this game.
What did she want to use this money for? On the other hand, Hee-sik told Nam-soon that Hwa-ja was also in CO, but Nam-soon had no intention of exposing Hwa-ja. Besides, her mother didn't want her to do that either. It turns out that Jung-ju intentionally let Hwa-ja steal some expensive things, because she feels people only do bad things when they are too poor, so she doesn't want to see this happen. But Mr. Gang believes that money is not omnipotent. He is fed up with his ex-wife's way of spending money. Luckily, the grandmother was there, so she promptly stopped their argument. Actually, the first time Jung-ju saw Hwa-ja, Jung-ju felt Hwa-ja's eyes were very sincere. Perhaps at that moment, she
Yo. Bro,
Yo,
you know I'm in the gang, right?
wow. You in the game right now?
Yeah, I'm in the gang too, you know that?
Are you in the gang? Which
Yeah.
gang?
Your gang, GD.
From when? From where? Like, who put you in the game?
The owner.
Who the owner?
His Discord name is CLUBRUNO.
In the Discord? You
Yeah,
just
his
ask
Discord
for a
name
role
is-
or something?
Look, he's right here. Let me show you. Hey,
Nah, I
somebody
know.
took.
You talk about Bruno. We the two owners.
Yeah,
We the two
Bruno.
owners. I know you. He put you yesterday, yo?
Yeah, he put me on yesterday. Hit up.
Okay. Huh?
What happened earlier? Why did I get kicked or reset it? It happened like 3 times to me earlier.
Bro, you was. I made like I don't know you cause you was snitching.
Oh no, I was, but bro,
Yeah.
that first time I came to the block, I was not snitching the first time.
Yeah, you was.
Are you
Gloves
are you
like
gonna-
mask, nigga.
Are you going to join the
First
server?
of all, I was. Huh?
Are you going to join the server?
Yeah, I'm still fixing the map. I'm trying to see if the map gonna work because we got a hole.
Where at?
I'm trying to fix the hole.
What happened? Where's the hole at?
Groove Street, nearby Groove Street, we got a hole.
What happened?
You know the Spanish, just next to
Yeah, I know
Just
that
next
place, but
to.
what happened?
I don't know. We have a hole right there.
Who
I
made the
don't know what
hole?
happened. That's a hole in the ground. That's a bug. I'm trying to fix.
Oh, that's why you keep on resetting the server?
Yeah. Okay. 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 I think we fixed it. Hell yeah.
Is the owner on or no?
I don't gotta restart no more.
He said that he's gonna be on
Bruno,
today. Yeah, is Bruno on?
Bruno, and me, we the two owners.
He told me.
We both of them are owners. Him
Mm,
and me.
nice. I've been live streaming for ready for
Yeah, yeah, no, I
hour.
work.
What happened?
You say what?
I've been live streaming
I
for mad
fixed the
long.
hole.
You
You
did?
say you be what? My bad, my bad. I was in my head. You say what?
You were speaking to Bruno?
Right
Yeah.
now, no.
Is
Yesterday,
Bruno
yesterday.
is Bruno getting on today? He told me he's gonna get on in the morning. I've been on all morning.
Yeah, yeah, he gonna get on. He on every day.
He was on
We on
yesterday.
every day though.
The day after
You
yesterday, I
say he
meant.
wasn't on?
The day before yesterday, yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe one day or something like that. To be every day.
That's Bruno on the
Okay.
song right there. That's Bruno.
Yeah.
He showed me a different one too. Bro, he got me set up. You should come see my trap house.
Man, I saw you trap house. You be living on Lamron.
Live right
I was looking at you. I was
across.
looking at your live on YouTube. You just
Oh, you were looking
send
at
the
it?
link. Yeah, I saw the live. That's why I already saw your house.
I'm working my up with subscribers. I'm working my up way up.
You wanna go on TikTok? That's gonna be way better.
So I don't care. Just send me the link. I go on TikTok.
Cause TikTok, you gotta download TikTok
Yeah.
Studio, link it
Um.
to your connect, and I'm gonna show you a link so you can go on live.
Hold up.
Oh
Let me
yeah,
get.
we
You
really
said
fixed that
TikTok
shit.
Studio.
That's good. Yeah,
Hold
TikTok
up.
Studio.
TikTok Studio.
Yeah. Yeah, you
TikTok
already got a
Studio.
TikTok account. Do you already have a TikTok account?
Yes. Yes.
According to
Yes.
TikTok.com, the TikTok
So you're gonna
Studio is a
connect to your
web-based
TikTok.
comprehensive tool
Then
to
Look.
support
I'm gonna send
creators
you a
growing their
link, and
channel and follower
you're gonna
base.
connect.
I'm a screenshot like
Do you have
this. Uh,
Twitch?
yeah, I have Twitch.
Okay, okay.
Well, I mean, I could go live on there. It's probably way better on there.
You say what?
People be tuning in my live stream a lot on Twitch.
Oh yeah, but Twitch ain't bring that much people as
I
TikTok do.
know.
That's the
Alright, so
point.
I'm on YouTube Studios. You see my screen share?
No, I say TikTok Studios.
I know. TikTok Studios. I know. Look, this right
Let me see your
here.
screen.
TikTok Studio.
Alright, okay, you're already connected. You gotta download. You gotta download it for PC. That's an app.
Where do I download it at?
Uh, right download just next to Studio. What? You see TikTok Studios download. Click it. Yeah. Alright, go right there. Okay. Yeah, that's the shit you gotta download. Live Studio.
Why is it loading?
Because you're streaming your screen though. So your PC starting to go slow. But if I what PC you got? What PC you be using?
4090.
Huh?
A
4090 you
4090.
say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you straight.
I don't even know what kind of PC I got. I got a PC. It was pretty good. It was good.
You got it set up like build up,
Yeah, I
or
got
it's
a
a lot.
set build. I got a build. It was built when I got it.
Me, I have a laptop, MSI laptop.
You playing laptop? You
Gamer.
don't play PC?
Hell no, I got a gamer laptop. I be playing on 3070.
What happened? You got locked up yesterday?
Hell yeah. But when I get in jail, then I go to sleep because it was 6 a.m. in here. I was the whole night like
Me,
he
me and
needs to
him was
put
up at like
me
two in
in
the
jail
morning.
so I can go to sleep.
Hermie, me and him up was like two in the morning.
Yeah, 2 in the morning. That means it's like eight a.m. in here. Eight of the morning.
Yep. I opened the YouTube studio. I opened it. TikTok.
You see, when I left, it was like 12 for you, United States how it was like 12. But right here was 6 of the morning.
You're 6 in the morning right now.
No, when I left yesterday, it
Uh,
was 12 for y'all, but it was 6 of the morning for me.
do I use my login?
6 a.m. I ain't slept. Hold on. Let me check out for the link. I got a link for that.
Hold up, don't create account. Don't have to make my account.
Yeah, yeah. You can log your account. Yeah, log your account, your TikTok account.
I'm not worried about you.
Go visit. You gonna take this link right there. TikTok
Your email.
Live application. Uh, Look on your DM.
Yep, I'm about to. Don't I sign? Don't I have to sign in first?
Okay, I'm looking at your screen. Hold on. Yeah, connect to your TikTok, your main TikTok.
What this?
You
What
already
should I
have
do?
some videos or something.
No, I don't got nothing.
You should select. Hold on. They say select two objects that are the same shape. You gotta select the 2B.
No, I
You
need
don't have no
mix.
videos on your TikTok?
No,
Do you have some on Twitch?
no.
But do you have some followers or something?
On Twitch, yeah. I got
And on TikTok?
like yeah. I'll probably because people gonna like scroll. I can make a video right now against about the server. You can help me make a video about the server.
Oh, if you want, hell
I
yeah.
bet.
But
I'm,
I mean, it's important to be like the link I'm gonna send you.
huh?
It's gonna be an application. Hold on, close TikTok Studio, and go to the link. It's gonna be an application, so they can give you the yes, but they can give you the no.
Okay, go
But if
to.
you have some video already on your channel, they say not approve or revoke.
What happened?
Okay, so they didn't approve your account because you ain't got no videos. Let me see your TikTok account.
I have videos about deleting all because it's all getting about like Fortnite shit, bro.
Yeah, but it's cool. Oh, you got some followers. Nah, but it's cool, even if it's Fortnite. It ain't nothing. They just want to see that you already got some. You already got some. So you on PD now?
Yeah. Not
But
what you want?
you from the gang or what you want?
What? I have two different characters.
No, hell no. You get fired from PD. What you mean?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you being.
What you mean?
Because you was going crazy yesterday. You just gave a gun to a jailmate.
They didn't fire me.
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah. The
I know.
second.
I know people. Look, I know PD is being fired because they was wearing a chain, and they didn't fire you just giving a gun. Like I don't play with chief business. I let him handle the police by himself. So even if I'm the admin, I don't know what chief be doing. I trust him.
How do I edit my videos? How do I go? I don't even got no video to post right now.
Hold on, go to the TikTok access again, or the link,
Link.
the application you got. They still on the review. What's your Twitch? Okay, go on your TikTok. Go on your TikTok account and link it to your Twitch.
How do I do that?
Go to settings. Then go to. Then I don't know. You should. You should have it. Okay, go on Twitch instead of TikTok. Maybe you can put your TikTok.
Bro, I got all Fortnite stuff on here, bro.
You got what?
All Fortnite stuff, but it's good. Right?
I go to your set. Go to your setting. And you good at Fortnite?
Yeah, I'm good at Fortnite.
Alright, hold on. Prime gaming channels and videos. Security connections. Look connections. No, on your right.
This one?
No. Keep going. You had connection.
This one.
Yep. You don't see TikTok? Okay. Okay, so now they know you're a streamer, so they gonna approve your account easier. Alright, okay, it's cool like that.
I need to change one more thing on here. Look, I had 2K followers.
Oh, you got 2K followers on Twitch. Oh, that's why you say people be looking at it when you go on Twitch.
But it's weird, but I don't got it right here for some reason. So that's weird. I must got it, but they just don't. You want to just.
That's maybe the whole followers you been had, but then the numbers you had on your profile is like the actual one. Like it's a lot of people that be unfollowing too.
I'm just changing this to promote the server.
Hold on, we got some gang picture. Hold on, let me send you a gang pic. So you can put a good picture.
Okay, I'm putting a gang pic on my Twitch, right?
Okay, go to Discord. Go to the Discord and go to. I think it's clips and pics.
Clips and pics.
Yeah.
I'm not in a gang Discord.
No, that's not on the game. That's on the normal.
Clips and pics. Clips.
Oh, you don't have it?
No.
Okay, do chat. Go up. You see to search the channel. Go all the way up. And search for Okay, scroll down. You should see clip and pics. Keep going. Right there. Oh, you can see. Hold on. Don't move. Keep right there. I'm trying to.
Why can't I see it?
Cause I gotta upgrade the way, like the roles, like the settings of the frame. So hold on.
But do you do your time count when you're out of city or no?
What?
Does your time count when you're in jail when you're out of city?
Why didn't understand you? What you say?
Like, do I have to be in city to do my time? Like, if I go to jail?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you gonna escape prison when you fly back in?
Hell yeah.
I can come. You want me to pick you up?
Hold on. No, I'm already in. I don't know why, but I'm not in jail though. So I don't know what happened.
They let me in and go early for some reason. They booked us and they let us go early. That's why I was chilling.
Go to shit talking just next to and come back to see if now you got access. Clips and pics. What? Bro, I just updated. Hold on. Let me see if you got a white list.
I do.
Do you got it? Do you got the whitelist or you
Um,
just got the citizen?
let me check
You need
that.
the white.
Check. Blue whitelist? No, is this whitelist?
You should have whitelist on you. Oh yeah, you got it whitelisted. But I don't know.
Do you see what I just
So
typed in there? Do you see I just said yo?
yeah, I see it, but you should be able to see the history,
It's probably because I just pressed on this one.
like the old message. You should be able to see the old message. That's what I understand.
Is there any pictures anywhere else?
Nah, hold on. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you the picture. Yeah, where that shit at? Yeah, where this shit at? Chain and pets might be right there. Nope. Oh, he's sending on a non-white list.
What happened?
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I
I'm not
found it.
whitelisted?
No, yeah, you whitelisted. I just found the picture on on a non-whitelist joint.
Are those the ops right there? I just seen that picture. Are those the ops?
Who?
The picture I sent you? Oh no, it can't even be the ops. I just found this on my logs. Just delete that shit.
You find it where?
On my thing, I don't even know. This is a picture
Oh
I
no,
could.
you just deleted it. Let me see again.
It's nothing, bro. It wasn't even in the server. I thought it was in the server. Copy text.
I have another picture on a
I
daily.
need like a circle picture.
Oh yeah,
So,
that one right. Look,
hold up.
look at that one.
I'm about to. Give me one moment. One moment.
So did Bruno told you if you snitch, you cook them.
I know he told me. What do I
Alright.
press? Copy image. Copy image.
I don't know. Or save image so you can put it
How
on
do
your
y'all
on
get
your
all
T.
those guns?
So because with the admins, me and Bruno the admins. That's why I got a Draco on my hand
You
on
meant the
on the
co. Are you
speaker.
not admin? You're a co-owner.
What you mean? The whole
Isn't
server on
Bruno the
my
owner?
name. The whole server on my name, on my account.
But who's the owner then?
Me and Bruno. It ain't no co-owner. We the two owners.
Oh.
Like everything on my account, the
It
CFX
won't
is
let me copy
mine.
image.
You gotta save
Oh yeah, I
and
thought
then
I
put it
said
on.
copy. Save image. Yes, sir.
You say you a co-owner? Is you crazy? Why do you think I be fixing shit and all that? Crazy what? Oh yeah, we just fix this street. That shit cool.
Can you ask him
Cool
when
as
he's gonna be
fuck.
back on? Because he said the only reason
Huh?
I got on because he said he was gonna be on in the morning.
You say what?
The only reason I'm on right now because he said he was gonna be on in the morning time.
And stop saying the owner. Say Bruno.
Bruno, he said he was gonna be on in the morning time.
I'm gonna have to call him, but I think he
What's your
going.
Twitch?
What time it is right now?
For me, it's 12:15. I'm pretty sure it's for him.
Yeah, he should fly in. See,
Like
nearby
at
now.
12, like at 1.
In a few.
Is that what's gonna? You think it's gonna be 1? It's like 12:15.
Hold on, real quick. Let me do a little video real quick.
Can you send me that video for this thing?
The video what?
The video for I just like post on my TikTok.
Hold on, real quick. I'm not on TikTok right now.
Look,
Hold on.
this was 13 days ago. Look,
I'm shooting. Hold on, I'm shooting a
109
video. Hold
viewers.
on. Hold on. I'm shooting a video. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick.
Why is my game lagging?
You don't belong here, Mark. Pussy ass motherfucker. Bitch ass.
Yo, Brody.
Yeah.
Look at my screen share.
Hold on. I'm just responding a ticket for the balls and all that.
Since I'm in the gang, am I gonna get the roles in the Discord?
Yeah. Come in the gang Discord. I'm gonna give you the role.
Can you send it to me? I have the GD chain, the CLU chain. How much switches is that? I only got 2 switches. Use the Glock 30. I'm not gonna use no switch yet because that's going to go to life.
This ticket.
Who made the ticket?
That's me though. I had to make a ticket to fix some. Can you hear the music? That's cool. Hey, can you hear the music I'm playing on my shit?
No, I can't.
You can hear it?
No.
Why? Oh, okay.
You know I got that switchiana.
Hey, man.
I need to.
Now you gang. Now I can't even rob you. Now you gang. That's fucked up.
Big C.
If you wasn't gang, I was about to rob you. You lucky.
I'm lucky. What do you mean about that?
Yeah. You came to lucky. I was about to rob you.
Either way, I was right either way. So.
I gotta do the update. Hold on.
I need help. I have a question. How can I transfer money on to my other soul? I have 2 souls. How can I transfer money? I have 2 souls.
No. That
I can't do that.
That means 2. You gotta grind twice. That's just what I mean.
I have like $1 million on my other soul. I want on this soul because this soul's gonna be a real gang member out on these streets. You know, dude, PD really gonna be looking for him.
Wait, what you want? What you want to do? Basically, what you say?
So, do you have any Elmo? Because that's what I'm trying to do. Get all my clean money from my other guy to get Elmo.
Do you got dirty money?
Big bank on this bitch.
The dirty money I have is Bruno's because he told me to sell his work and I'll get half it, and I spent all that dirty money on something. I think it was a suppressor.
Oh, okay.
So
I can't do. You don't have no more dirty money?
I don't know. I'm gonna check my.
What happened? I'm gonna push you some packs.
I bet.
But then when you get the money, you pay me, and you keep the rest, so you can buy some more and make more money.
I bet. How much is like 500 bullets? Give me some. How much is
bullet, depending which bullet.
I'm gonna have to get all the bullets, no cap, because I don't know what type of bullets my gun take.
I'm gonna give you some bullet. Yeah, you gotta chop. You gotta start selling. Okay.
Is there PD on or no?
I don't think so.
Can you fix my car for me?
Hold on.
We could do it later when you're on the block.
What you mean fix?
Like my car's like,
Bro,
yeah,
it's slow.
smoking.
You don't have no like repair kit that you
No.
can get on the pawn shop.
I don't got no money on it. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to transfer money to my other guy to this care, to this one.
Nah, you gotta drop then clean money, so you're gonna have dirty and clean. I'm gonna keep this shop.
How can I fix my car? Because this is bad. If PD pulled up, I cannot run from this with this car. And I'm not gonna take no guns out because that's my life. Yeah, everyone to a gang war. Yeah, everyone to a gang war. Like y'all beefing with anybody? So before I know of, who we beefing with? Who we beefing with?
Reaps, Bloodhound.
Great with
451.
Bloodhound.
451 too.
451. Are they ever on though? Because they haven't been on.
Hmm?
Cause I was on all day yesterday. Nobody. No, I met the other day. After that, nobody was on.
Yeah, it really depends on the days. Cause we have a lot of people that be working. Like a lot of people is
What?
not 15 years old. Like people will be 25, 26, 30.
What's the most? What's the
they
day they really
they
be out?
working.
Like Saturday and Sunday?
It really depends though. It can be a Sunday dry as fuck, and it can be a Monday full as fuck. Like it really depends. I cannot tell you like that.
How much people on the server? It says only one for me, and that's me. It says.
No, I'm right here too.
Where you at? I'm gonna pull up.
I'm gonna go to Murder Town.
I need my car fixed. Can you come fix it?
Yeah, come to Murder Town.
Where's that at?
The who's we just stabbed you yesterday? Where you was?
Oh, my town? The town I live in now?
Murder Town.
I bet.
Just next to where you live. Next to where you live.
I know where it at. It's my block.
Where you gonna leave me here?
Oh, it's too full. It's too full. I can't live there.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it just me or your game's lagging? Is your game lagging?
That's because you're streaming. Discord.
My turn. Oh, you got the same car? I'm trying to have my car black too.
No, we don't have the same car.
Let me stop my stream.